video rhetorics, political video consumption by age. The percent of online political users within that's a typo, within each group who watch political videos online. Online political users are the 55% of the voting age population who used the internet in one way or another for political purposes in 2008. Percentage within each group who are online political users: 18 to 29, 72%. 30 to 49, 65%. 50 to 64, 51%. 65 or over, 22%. Watch online video from a campaign or news organization. 18 to 29 is 57%. This was as of 2008. It's worse now. 30 to 49, 52%. 50 to 64, 43%. 65 and over, 30%. Watch online video that did not come from a campaign or news organization. 18 to 29 is 54%. 30 to 49 is 44%. 50 to 64 is 36%. Can you see that? 65 and over is 26%. Watched any type of political video online: 67%, 62%, 54%, 40%. Man. That is gruesome. That's gruesome. That's a gruesome set of statistics. I can't say what it is on the video. Grim. Grim statistics. And it's real. That's the way it is. That's the way they've been patterned and brainwashed. You see, like I said, I was into this 40 years ago. 40 years ago we had a program that was generated out of Canada before it was turned into a queer sewer. It's getting better, by the way. The gag laws against human beings up in Canada are being eliminated. But back in those days, there was a program out of Canada called Fast Forward. It's impossible to find it now. I have some of the episodes on video. But Fast Forward embodied the real spirit of how this all happened. It explained the electronics. It even explained resistors, capacitors, inductors, impedance, circuit boards, lasers, how you made a computer, how you could use modern technology for energy purposes, like fusion energy and fission energy. It actually explained the essence of what it was all about. From the days of mechanics and electromechanics and analog computers into actual digital technology, going beyond transistors into integrated circuits, and it explained integrated circuits and how they were used to create motherboards, computers, and so on and so forth, integrated with laser optics and all of this. But the key thing about it was the spirituality of it. It actually explained why this all happened. The spirit behind electronic technology and why they were trying to make everything work better and faster and easier, so the human species would have more time to be creative, more time to be excellent, more time to be literally a better species. And it did not take into account propaganda, advertising, belief merchants, greedy bastards and bitches who would ruin it all, who would degenerate it, disassemble it, divert it into twisted, greedy ways. It was talking about the essence of it and why it was originally all being done. But the follow-up was, it became mangled and mutilated and sickened. And in many cases it never reached its original goals. Or the goals were only achieved with the association and the symbiosis of degeneracy. Bad reasons for doing it. Bad applications for it. And as soon as politics got its hooks into it, politics used it to control people. These political bastards and bitches you see here, they took that original spirit of technology and trashed it, killed it, stomped on it, knifed it, cut its throat, erased its memory, so no one even remembers what the original purpose was. And the result is all of this: selfishness, egomania, hatred, puppetry, killing anything that's original and replacing it with psychotechnology, a twisted aberration of the original intentions. For control, for political gain. Video politics. Well, we really hit a dung heap with this keyword search. There really was a very good belief set at the beginning of all of this. At the beginning of electronic technology and its usage across societies, the intentions really were good. They really were. The internet started as a very good idea. Everything started at a very good frequency, a very good wavelength. There was a lot of hope, and there was a lot of dreams, but it was all humanity. It was all for the species, for the people. Make it better for everybody. Now it's use the people, kill the species, control the people, take away their willpower, manipulate them, make them what you want them to be, use the technology, control them, corral them, pare them down, channel them down, give them electronic tunnel vision, make them no information voters, make them nothingness that has clothes on, that shops according to what you tell it to shop for, and votes for who you want it to vote for. And it was never, never, never meant to be that. Video insanity. I put this in here deliberately so we could see the outer edge. Nothing worth looking at. Nothing worth looking at. Once again, the relevancy is almost gone instantly. You go down a few lines and everything degenerates. Nothing worth looking at. Video absurd. Obama. Rove. It's hard to tell which is worse. Obama or Rove. Oh, a headman's axe. Let me see here. Obama. Rove. Next thing down is a headsman's axe. Some relevancy there? People, faces, symbologies. You'll see my point in a few minutes. You'll see what this is all leading up to. Since I have to make these videos, I want you to understand what my videos are all about. Relevant to, or in relation to, the videos that are already out there, the videos that already exist. Video cripples. How did it get that? Videos of video people. Videos of video people. They're video people. Videos of video people, and we've already lost the relevancy. Well, let's go to video. I'm not going to do this a second time, so you'll have to put up with any discrepancies. And you'll have to sit there and be thirsty while I drink water. Remember, you watch TV, you're not allowed to drink water. What would the queer media say if you drank water? Perish the thought. Ridiculous. Satan tubers drinking water. Of course, you may not be a Satan tuber. Video. Logos. Symbologies. Video. Advertising. That's what this is. Nice video studio. Look at what is here. The crazies are gone. The selfish politicians are gone. The personal self-aggrandizement is gone. Just the mechanics of video. The advertisement. The attachments. By the way, it showed my video camera 3 times. Videos. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Look at the material content. Look at the comparison between images that are just people and just faces, and there's no interaction, and screens. Think of it in terms of screens that actually have something in there that you can do, or have information. Information. You see a frame, you see a screen of Karl Rove. That's not very pleasant information. Is that information at all? There's this really slimy politician. That's the most information there is about it. This really slimy politician. Where's the information? This really slimy politician. This really slimy politician, boy. That's no information. That doesn't even qualify as information. But here we're starting to see things. We've got things to read. You can read something. Hey, you might learn something. Screens with writing. Writing? What's writing? Screens with writing. What is writing? I don't understand that. Writing might tell me the truth, but not from Obama. Oh, look at this. Formats. The videos are now in a format. They're part of something else that has information. Which one is that? That looked like a video studio software package. Well, I have some notes here. The point is, there are a lot of videos out there, and most of them are really strange. Overly personal, selfish, narcissistic. Obviously, the general public, which no longer really exists, has not matured out of the childish use of videos. It's still a game. It's still a novelty. There's still a high degree of irresponsibility. There's something that almost looks like levity, but it's actually just a phase of no accountability, no respect, no realization of just what a video is all about. It's fun. Or it's craziness. Or it's insanity. Or it's decadence, mania, losers, addiction, riot, clown, politics, insanity, absurd, cripples, childish. There's got to be a word for it. Our language is so limited. As a writer, I'm constantly hitting my head against a brick wall because the words of our language are so limited. I'm not going to get into that very much, but I've been searching for this dictionary. When I was a child, there was a dictionary, and that thing was about that thick. One dictionary. You could barely carry it. And when you read it, you had to have a podium. And it went on a podium, and you opened it with both hands. And then you went through the pages. It was incredible. I cannot find it. I'm looking for it, though. It was a dictionary of the English language, and it was that thick. In regular writing. What that means is there is a very large amount of words in the English language. But how many do we use? I cannot find that dictionary. I will keep searching for it, but I want that language. Because the very small subset of words that we use nowadays, which we call the American English language, is really like being crippled. From a writer's point of view, it's like having crippled hands. You cannot write with crippled hands. Or if you can, it's very, very difficult. With all of us being addicted to a limited subset of the language, maybe 100 pages out of that dictionary. 100 selected pages of words out of that dictionary. That is all that we use. Being like that, being limited to that, it's being crippled. It's being maimed. It's being deprived, limited. The expressions are not there, and if you search for them and you find them, no one else will understand you. So you have to start teaching the entire language just so people can understand you. Well, anyway, I digress. This usage of videos has been blocked. Blocked from being advanced. Blocked from being developed. Blocked from being allowed to form into the next phase. You've seen all these things so far. Look these up. Look these up on your own Google image search. Video addiction, video losers, video mania, video riot, video clown. Video is not synonymous with truth. Synonymous video politics, video insanity, video absurd, video cripples, video and videos. And look at it and see that it's a phase of childish, unaware, unrealizing usage that's revolving in its own phase and going nowhere. It's being blocked. There's no maturity in what I've showed you so far. These people that are doing all of this, they're completely ridiculous. This is meant to go somewhere, not to just have one phase and everybody gets mired down in one phase of ridiculous antics. Or worse, sick usage. Crazy, insane refuse. It's not meant to be that way. It's meant to go somewhere. It's meant to get better, more mature, more enabled, more real. More real. But instead, what we've seen so far is going nowhere, getting nowhere. In many cases, deliberately. Who would deliberately make so many people use videos only in childish ways? Who could gain from that? Who could make money from that? Video truth. You would think this would get as close as you can get. To having images show some truth. I don't think these people know what truth is. Or they have a no information concept of truth. God. McCain. Cain would... Oh. McCain wouldn't know the truth if it bit his ass. Which I wish it would. Truth, truth, truth. My notes say, it's all about faces and personalities. My video has a feature that follows faces. This obsession with faces and personalities is so prevalent. The camcorders that you buy now, like the professional one that I bought, actually will follow faces. You can focus in on faces. You can make the computer inside the camera latch onto a face and follow it and focus on that face only through the entire video. Faces. This is truth? Faces are truth? I think it shows something that some people have and some people don't. Some people have an idea of what truth means as a spiritual phenomenology, but most people do not. Some people have a very basic idea that there's something called truth. Maybe they try to represent the truth that they know, but they do it as a personality. They do it as a personality of truth. I do not see anybody here who is actually showing the truth. It's all, I am the truth, I am the truth, or I am using the truth. I am using the truth. I am representing myself as the truth. The truth is me. Me is the truth. And it degenerates. It lasted longer than some of them did, though. It remained more relevant than some of them did. Video truth. Video message. Now we're starting to get into what I'm talking about. This was not for nothing. Have some water. The faces are still there, but you're noticing there's more content, there's more information. Video messages. Some black chick trying to show her ass. Not the message we were looking for. And it's degenerating, it's becoming irrelevant, it's getting into more faces. But there is more material. This looks more sane and has more than faces. The more it degenerates, the more you see these individual people and nothing else. The more it degenerates, the less information is associated with the images. We were talking about synonymous. Think about that. Synonymous is something that you immediately associate with something else. This is a mouse pad for a computer. What do you associate with this? You cannot see the computer, but there's a computer over here. Touchpad. Synonymous with computer. What are these things synonymous with? What is video synonymous with to you? That speaks volumes about you. You think about the word video. Video. Video what? What do you think of? What is synonymous in your mind with the word video. Games, messages, cartoons, YouTube. You could be a gun owner, an owner of a gun shop. And videos to you is immediately synonymous with the videos that you watch, which are about weapons. You watch videos on the internet about various kinds of weapons. How to use them, how to take care of them, how to be safe with them, so on and so forth, because you are a law-abiding citizen. Which in Nudiak means nothing, you must be punished, because you have weapons. But your synonymous reaction to the word video may be about videos concerning weapons, because that's what you watch. Everybody's got some kind of synonymous association with the word video. This all interrelates, it all goes together. A lot of these people, they associate videos with their faces. They associate the word video with their faces. Especially politics. And the more it degenerates, the more we see Obama. Videos. Faces. Video lessons. Now we're seeing a lot of material. Here there are less faces and more entire people shown. There is more material to see and to interact with, because it's about lessons. Doesn't matter what the material is. What I'm looking at is the fact that you don't have all these smiling faces using videos for personal reasons. The people who created these pictures must have something else in mind when they have a synonymous reaction to the word video. They don't think about themselves. They think about others. They think about more than themselves. They think about populations. They think about classrooms. They think about students. They think about teaching. It's not all about themselves. We're way out of the absurdity. We're way out of the insanity. That absurdity and that insanity was this fetish for associating videos with your own personality and your own face, taken to absurd extremes and evil intentions, sick dementias, the bad side of videos. Now we're at the good side of videos. We're into something much more worthwhile. And once again, these are just images. It's not the same selection that was here yesterday either. It changes. It literally changes day by day. People teaching other people how to play guitars. These people do not associate video with themselves and their own personalities and their own greatness. They're actually doing something. They're actually showing you how to do something. This one was set up to teach chess. Now we're going back to the bad side for a comparison. Video commentary. My notes say we are now back to the faces and we have a loss of material and training formats. Personalities again, good or bad. Faces. Commentators. People who make comments for money. For fame. Faces. What do these people think of when they think of the word video? What is synonymous in their minds? Themselves, their agendas?